Another new admission to the doctor's surgery. This one is not feeling too good, but I think some minor non-invasive surgery might save the day. So we'll start off with the batteries just to see. There's 2 batteries with this one. We'll give them a little voltage check to see if there's any life on them. Less than just over 1/10 of a volt in the whole pack. This one exactly the same. We're going to have to do some voltage recovery in these, so I better get my defibrillator. So here's what we're going to use to save the day. This is the LiPo balance charger. We have to go to LiPo and we have to set her. We'll set her for 1S at the start. The ampage is less important. These are so low they'll not take the full charge. I'm going to have to tape these on, the positive and the negative on here. Here we are. Start off with this. See if we get a connection break. We've got to go deeper here. And it's got one of those stupid security tabs. As you can see, these are not Dr. Left Hand thread proof. Here we are, we're into the business end now. I must say, Ryobi, crap sales. Crap sales. A little bit of voltage in every one of them. Not much though. Let's see this one. This one's covered. We'll get a connection here. Yes. A little bit of voltage. Not much in every one. Let's see. Any breaks there? No breaks. There's a little fuse there, but that's intact. You see that? So we've connected the defibrillator onto the battery pack. We've bypassed the board and just gone directly to the battery pack. And here goes nothing. We'll see if she gets a connection this time. Oh, she's going now. She's going now. She's going to go now. And what she gets up to, when this ampage drops, we'll just cycle up to a higher voltage and we'll keep her going. There we are. She's about to stop here now. Means the voltage is recovered in that one. Then it's only recovered partially right enough. Let's see, we can't do that. We'll go back and we'll go on to, we'll try 3S. We'll try 3S, see if she takes 3S. Yeah, she's going to take it. And when she cycles up there, we'll go to 4S. Yeah, she cycled up very quick, hasn't she? She cycled up very quick there. She's come up very well. I'll stop her and give her the 4S, I think. No, we'll stop it. Stop and 4S. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button there. That's confusing, but anyway, here you go. When that finishes out, we'll put it together and it should charge then. So we're waiting for those amps to drop, and they're dropping quite quickly. So we may have a recovery on our hands. What this does is the same thing as the jump start that people think is a great job. Only this does it much gentler and it doesn't overheat the cells, especially these wee cheap cells. They wouldn't like that at all. They would just fry and they would become unrecoverable. This is the ticket here. This is what you want to be doing. This is the only way that I recommend voltage recovery. Gently through a balance charger or the DC power supply. Equally is good. Coming down rightly in the voltage, and that's only a couple of minutes. Really what we're going, as long as this pack reaches above 12.5 volts, we should have something that can charge. And though this is a balance charger. We're not doing a balance charge here, we're just bringing up the voltage of the whole pack. This is not how you balance charge with a balance charger. This is how you do voltage recovery with a balance charger. We'll stop it here to see what voltage we got to. Take that off and take it out of the way. It's 16 volts there, so that's more than enough to get it to charge. So we'll just put it together. There it is. Probably don't need the screws yet. We'll just put her on the charge, see if she takes the charge now. I mean, she's charging, so that's looking good for that one. So we'll have to repeat the process on battery 2 here. Same deal again. So pack number 2, we'll just get the defibrillator in that as well, and it's important to get the orientation right. You know, this is the positive end by the shape of the cell. So you put the plus on there and you put the minus on there. I better show you what happens if you put it a 4S first off, right off the bat. I think that'll be a good lesson to show you why I do that. So I put it a 4S or 5S, which is the full charge. She'll probably not take it, she'll show low voltage, and that's why I'm doing that. So we're going to 1S and we bring her up slowly. So I'm filling the charger and thinking that she's charging one single cell in this pack. She's dropping away back nicely there. So I'll stop her here. We might be able to go to 4S now. We're not going to balance, we're going back. Charge. We'll just go to 4S. We don't need to bring her up any higher than that. You can charge these fully at 5S. Brings up the voltage. Then you bung them in the charger, but you don't need to do that. You only have to bring them up to 12.5 volts or above. This is bringing up the voltage nicely here, and the ampage is dropping. So what we're doing is we're bringing up the voltage of this pack, and that makes it chargeable on the charger. That's all we're doing. That's all that jump starting the battery does, but unfortunately jump starting heats up the cells. These cells are cool, and they don't like, lithium cells don't like heat. It can damage them, spoil the performance, or even if you're wild unlucky, it'll set them on fire. So the second one has finished its charging cycle. That didn't take it all the way because we didn't want to take it all the way. We didn't need to take it all the way. But we're going to do a voltage check now to show you what is going on. And we got 15.9392. So that's pretty good. That's enough to get her charging. We will do an individual cell check just to see if she's even, which she should be. This usually evens them up as well. Usually brings them up fairly even. 317, 317, 318. See, let's try that again. 318. Aye. So we have a fairly balanced pack, and as long as each cell is above 2.5 volts and fairly balanced, we're okay. And there's no heat in those cells at all after that charging cycle. If I had put another battery to it, no doubt it would have worked, bang, and brought the voltage up, but you would have got a lot of current flowing through those cells, and it would have caused extra heat and could have caused one of them to fail. So with that brought up sufficiently to charge, we'll just put it together, and we will wait another one to finish its charging cycle. It takes a little while for the charger to bring them up, even though they are only 1.5 volts. So that's that back together, and we're still waiting another one to charge. If you want to buy one of these, I'm going to put a link in the description and pinned in the comments section. This is still charging away, but I might take it off and try it on the drill to see. I'm calling that fixed. So I'll try the other one to see if it starts charging as well. Yep, there it goes. Off it goes. So I'm calling those two fixed. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and check out the channel for all the other videos.